This video, we're going to talk about how to become confident. If you're scared of doing something and you're fearful and you're not confident, it means that you're actually not educated in that particular field. So I know people who are not confident in one thing but are really confident in other things, because when you speak to them, in their mind they already know what they're talking about. So for example, if I'm going into business, I want to make sure that I know I'm educated. So a lot of people always talk about taking risks, but what we're going to talk about is taking calculated risks. Number one, get out of your comfort zone. What are you doing right now that can scare you? You know, they say that if you're not doing one thing that scares you every single day, then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're automatically dying. Going out of our comfort zone stretches our confidence or our self-esteem. And our self-esteem is how we do anything, especially when it comes to, like, for example, one of the things I do, I speak on stage in front of thousands of people. And that was scary for me to start with. But I tell you what, the more and more I started doing this, the more I started to become more confident. So if you want to become more confident, one of the first things I would say, first of all, decide what area you want to become more confident with people. If that's one of the things that you're fearful of, you're not confident with that, then get good at people, get good at having conversations. And there are books and lots of, training out there that will show you how to network, how to start a conversation, how to ask questions, how to listen, believe it or not. So there are so many different things that you can do, but one of the things I highly recommend is pick which area you're not confident in. For example, I'm not really confident in speaking Chinese, even though I am Chinese, but I grew up in the UK. I'm a British-born Chinese. So when I'm speaking to people in Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese, or one of the dialects I speak is a dialect called Hakka, I'm not confident. But when it comes to business, I can close deals, I can negotiate deals, I can start business from nothing and turn into multiple seven figures. But when it comes to speaking in Chinese, so if I wanted to be more confident in speaking to someone in Chinese, then I'd have to go out and get a Chinese teacher, and I would have to learn Chinese, and I would have conversations. And bit by bit, if I started having conversations every single day in Chinese, I would be a lot more confident when I speak Chinese. So confidence also comes from having experience as well. So if you have a lot of experience in one particular field, naturally you will be more confident in that sector. How many times have you been to a party and you speak to people, and sometimes you always think, you know what, this person's really quiet, and you think they're really timid, and then you meet them 2 or 3 weeks later, and then they're still a little bit timid, and then boom, you talk about one topic. I don't know, like for example, one of my friends, he seems really timid. The moment you start talking about gaming, he just comes to life. So confidence comes from experience, it comes from knowledge, and also it comes from the ability to understand something at such a deep level that when you're talking about that thing, when you're becoming more confident, like again, if you're not confident with people, you're scared to talk to people, get better at people skills. If you're scared of selling, you're not confident at selling, get good at selling. If you are looking for a date and you're not good with women or you're not good with men, start practicing, get out there, start talking, fail a lot of times. I think sometimes in school we've been taught not to fail, and I think that's one of the biggest problems, is we don't want to feel like we are failing, and so that's why we don't even try. Below this video there's going to be a subscribe button. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on all the future videos I create on these particular topics. Leave a question below this video and I'll do my personal best to answer all of the questions. Achieve more, earn more, and become the best version of you. It's John Lee, the author of The Wealth Dragon Way. Bye for now.